Welcome to the Central Valley High School for tonight's contest between the Carlynton Cougars and your Central Valley Warriors. Before we begin tonight's game, please keep in mind taunting the players, officials, and other people around you is prohibited and may result from tonight's contest. At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Singing the national anthem is fourth grader Audrey Ambrose.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the fair of sky. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red guns were singing in it proved through the night that our life was still there. Oh, say just as star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now let's introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Carlynton Cougars. Freshman, number 24, Justin Williams. Junior, number 12, Devontae.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Central Valley Warriors basketball. Tonight, the WPIAL presents the Central Valley Warriors and the Carlynton Cougars. Now tonight, this is an out-of-section matchup as the starting lineups are starting to come out onto the floor. Now in warm-ups, I do want to highlight one player on the Central Valley Warriors, number 2, Jude Coombs. He is going to be playing tonight, as he does most nights, and he is the key three-point shooter for the Central Valley Warriors. And tonight, I am joined by Sebastian David. Sebastian, how you doing?
Hey, how we doing, Rich?
Doing great.
How's it looking over here? Who we playing today?
Carlynton Cougars.
Do we have a record on us?
Not at the moment.
So, Rich, tell me, what are you thinking about this squad, what you saw from warm-ups?
There's one player on Carlynton. He's got longer hair and he's got like a goatee going on. He is one of the good driving players, it looks like, tonight so far. And then it also looks like he's going to be a pretty good shooter from down low.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He's a big guy.
So do you think there's a lot of shooters coming from this squad right here?
It looks like it. I came in here, watched the JV game a little bit earlier. The Warriors did win the JV game by about 25 points.
Oh, undefeated, I think they are, right?
So far, yeah.
Absolutely. Wow.
It was a really good job from them from the, I saw the last couple minutes of the fourth of that one.
And, that's what you need, man. JV to set the tone for varsity and, have out there going right.
Set the tone for the evening, exactly, of course.
And, I think this should be a good one here in front of us.
And that guy I was talking about, his last name is McKnight. He's number 2 on the Carlynton Cougars. He's a big guy. Him and number 23. 23 is Lewis. All for the Cougars. They're ready to set up. Warriors still getting their last things together. They're going to be ready to go. And out comes everybody. And to take the tip-off is going to be number 3, Isaiah Jeter, up against number 23, Lewis. And the tip won by the Cougars and then stolen by the Warriors. Steven Senes back to Jeter. Jeter throws it across. That's Razzo. Takes a shot at the top. Steal downstairs. Now it's going to be put through the middle. Gotten again. Here come the Cougars the other way. Bringing that in. Gets it to Dean. Dean
Stolen by Conley.
Here he comes. Full pace of steam.
To Anderson for 3.
There's another one.
That
Jeter.
one's gonna go.
And he's going to get 3. Warriors off to a good start with the lead. And now the Cougars coming back, holding the ball. This Moldovan. Moldovan sends it across.
Smothering them.
And one right into the paint layup, and going to get a foul.
So far, pretty good ball movement by the Cougars here.
And that's going to be Cameron DeVincentis, his first of the game. And here's Dean. Take his first.
It's good.
And he's going to make the first one. Makes the score 3-1. Dean again. Makes the second. 2 for 2 from the line. And Jeter gets it to DeVincentis. They're going to come up slow. Setting up Cougars in a zone. Anderson pulls up for 3.
It
goes in. And that's 6-2. And the Warriors 3-point shooting on point to start this game. A little over a minute in. Moldovan sends it up. That was for Jamison. Or Lewis, rather. Excuse me. DeVincentis sends it up.
Can't
on
get
the
it
way.
to go.
Board. And that'll go.
Jeter limping coming off the floor. Didn't really see what happened there.
And that was a good putback. And they're going to send some substitutes in. Beyond the whistle. And that inbound is going to be Moldovan. For Carlynton. Bouncer. Gone by McKnight, and then he sent it across. That's going to be picked up in the middle. Back out. 3-pointer! Off the rim. Good attempt at that one. Gonna call a hold. Good thing about the referees tonight, seem to be very vocal.
Oh yeah, you can hear him from a mile away.
What they're calling tonight, that's good. Inbounding again is Moldovan. Sends it across, that's tipped up into the air. Here comes Razzo. Comes in, tries to put up the 2. Now that's gonna be coming out. And Razzo's going to get the foul there. Offensive foul. McKnight looking to make a move. Sends it up and away. Long pass. That was almost a Hail Mary, and it doesn't go. Oh, my goodness. Dean brought it all the way down. Here's one from Anderson. And it's good.
You know, he's been shooting the ball like crazy these last few games.
Two for 2 tonight so far. And that one goes out. And that makes it 11-2 Warriors. Off to a fiery start.
Absolutely.
Moldovan inbounding. Back to McKnight. McKnight with a full head of steam. Sends it down into the corner. That was for Dean. Dean drives in, sends it back to the other corner. Now back out up top. They're going to drive in again. Back up top. McKnight again. Sends it in. Here's a three, and that's going to go off the rim. That shot was from Lewis. Here's a long pass into Connolly, who goes up, and it's off the rim. Rebound. Almost gotten there. That was Ryan Conti mixing it up in there. Ryan Conti, a sophomore. And here's
why
another
not?
one.
Why
Another
not?
one. Off the rim. And another one from Anderson. 2 for 3. Stolen again. DeVincentis, full head of steam. That's not going to go. Connolly now. Back in for Anderson. He makes it.
And that's going to be 8 for Anderson.
And Michael Anderson leads the team in scoring. 13-2 already. And the Cougars.
And Central Valley really capitalizing on these offensive rebounds, and that's how you win games. If you remember, it was yesterday, the girls' game, they weren't really getting the offensive rebounds, not even the defensive rebounds, and you saw the outcome of that game.
Well, here tonight, it's looking like the Warriors are going to be off to a fast start. Cougars already had to use one of their timeouts. Carlynton did. And our coach talking it over with them, looking at what they're going to do. Now, before the game, during the JV game, the Carlington's JV coach, he was fired up.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
What was the final score of that game? Do you remember?
I think it was somewhere around the terms of 60-40.
Wow. Yep, and as you should at that point.
I'm just wondering if the varsity coaching staff has the same fire in them.
I think we'll see it here shortly.
Might get to see it.
Their only points coming off of 2 free throws.
Yeah, so far haven't had one that wasn't from the line.
Nope, not at all. A few attempts, but nothing for sure.
And now they're going to send it to McKnight. He's going to try and drive up the court. He gets stuck by Connolly, standing right at the line. Gets that one in for Lewis, and he tried to pass it away. That got intercepted by Coombs. And now here come the Warriors again. Anderson. Will he shoot again? No, this time decides to pass. Coombs for 3. Off the rim.
Oh, good.
Connolly now. Bounce back to Coombs inside the paint. Tried to fire it across. That doesn't go. It's picked up by Williams. Now into Lewis. Sends it up. And that one didn't go. Not sure if it was tipped on the way up. DeVincentis now. Bounce pass. Comes in for Anderson. Now to the corner. Coombs for 3. Off the rim. Bounced around a little bit. And that one's going to go out. Warriors going to get it back.
And, you know, it seems like Warriors have been on offense pretty much this whole game.
Absolutely. And a couple of times that Carlington's gotten down the other end of the court.
Good shot. Just couldn't get it to fall. Oh, man, that's going to be 2.
That's good. And the Warriors really keeping their foot on the gas pedal so far. And now this is going to be Jamel Price taking the free throw. Off the rim. So he won't make the first one. Anderson's going to come out for Isaiah Jeter. So right now, Warriors lineup looking like DeVincentis, Conti, Jamel Price, Jude Coombs, and Isaiah Jeter.
Second one's good.
Price makes the second one, 14-2. Coming down the court. That was for Moldovan. Bouncer gonna go away. Lewis now, driving to the corner. Back out for McKnight. McKnight fakes, looks, can't find anybody. Looking for an option. Decides to dump it off. That was to Dean. Dean comes in, loses it, and there's a scramble for it. And now it's going to be bounced around again. Now it's coming out to McKnight. McKnight drives, stops, looks, gets mugged.
And that's going to be a jump ball.
And that's a jump ball. He got jumped on.
Their offense is looking very sloppy, to say the very least.
I think the Warriors' defense is also just holding up really well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very
Very on
has,
point.
Has a part to do with it. And now they're going to inbound again. McKnight.
Fadeaway. Gets it to go.
That was a really nice fadeaway, I have to
Beautiful
say.
shot.
Really nice. That's why we highlighted him at the beginning of the game.
Absolutely.
Here's DeVincentis. Now to Jeter. He's double teamed. DeVincentis again comes into the paint. Wide open. Coombs for three. And it goes.
Needed it.
There you go. He's just going to start warming up. And when he warms up, it's dangerous.
It's over.
17-4 your score. Bringing it back in. Here's McKnight for three. That one's going to go off the rim. Gotten by Coombs on the rebound. He's going to come back down the other way. Jeter, he's got it in the paint. Oh, and it just slips out of his hands. Oh, boy.
Mel has it to DeVincentis.
DeVincentis. Bounce pass to Jeter. Inside the paint. Goes up, and he got it. And boy, is this a fast-paced game so far.
Oh, yeah.
McKnight in again.
Oh, really?
And they're going to give the Warriors foul there. That'll be Jeter. And that's his first. And they've gone into bonus. First one, good. Carlynton, one thing from the free throw line, they've been solid so far.
Very solid.
Out of the three chances they've had, made all three of them. Here's the fourth of those. And Adam Schroeds is going to enter the game for the first time for the Warriors. And here it is, it's up and good.
It's good.
So that'll be McKnight making both. Schroeds, Jeter, and they're going to carry this up nice and slow. Schroeds coming in. He's triple teamed. Oh, my goodness. Sends it back to the corner. It's for Conti. Back for Jeter. He's at the top. And it comes down. Still up top. Double teamed again. Bounced, and that's going to be stolen. And here comes Dean.
Man, that's great defense.
Yeah, and they're going to give it to White.
Perfect defense.
No foul there. And now Jeter's ready to inbound. 1:55 to go here in the first. Jeter's got it now. Double teamed again. Contact, and that pass is going to be intercepted. That's going to be Dean who had it, and he passed it off. That's Bear. Bear inside the paint, fumbles it. He messed around with it, bobbled it a little bit.
Beautiful take, just can't get it to go.
And Price behind his back. Oh my. Price again. Gets it again. I don't know how he does what he does. Look at that.
And it just goes right back to CV.
I mean, he had a behind-the-back pass. He tipped it up in the air. And down at the other end, he was making more plays down there. He's got it again. And he gets well-earned basket.
A great look by Jeter, too.
Well-earned basket. And Jeter finding the pass that needed to be found. And Adam Schroed's going to get his first of the game. And because of the bonus, they will get throws from the foul line. And that one's good.
100% from the free throw line right now.
Oh, maybe we'll jinx them.
Yeah, hopefully. This is the only thing keeping them somewhat close into this game.
Here it comes for the second one. Will they remain 100%? Yes, they will.
Wow.
21-8. And now Jeter sends it across for Conti. Conti, double team. Jeter pulls up, and that one will go.
That's good.
It's good work from Jeter. Being bounced around. They almost lost it there. McKnight, oh, it looked like he was going to pull up and shoot that. He doesn't. Then he comes inside the paint and does it, and he'll make it. Like I said earlier, he's a dangerous player. Jeter gets through everybody.
And it's going to be a charge call. Wow. Gotta say, that is a great play by the Cougars.
I'm not sure. The only thing I'm confused about is if Jeter ends up on the ground, how is he the one that committed the charge?
If the defender's feet are planted and he stands there and Jeter runs into him, that is considered a charge. But only if the feet are planted.
Yeah, but I understand the rule, but my question is that if Jeter ended up on the ground, the other guy's feet couldn't have been planted.
That is a fair take. Maybe the refs are just trying to cut him some slack here after how this first quarter's been going.
Well, here's McKnight. That one's going to be out of bounds through the back. That went through the hands of number 33, Klein. And with 4 seconds to go, the Warriors up 23-10, 13-point game. Even Senes gets it again. He goes with a full head of steam, pulls up. That's a three, and he made it on the buzzer.
On the buzzer beater shot. Central Valley
26-10, and he pulled up right before the line.
One leg just puts it up there, and it's good.
That is awesome from Cameron Devensenis. Well, that's going to make it a 16-point game at the end of the first quarter. 26-10 through the first quarter. Warriors coming out on fire will be the story.
And I gotta say, I'm loving to watch. It's so different watching the men's game to the women's game. The defense from the Warriors has been impeccable. It's been perfect. I mean, very few errors. They're doing everything right, and that's why the score is 26-10. Let alone all of the Cougars. Most of the Cougars' points are just primarily free throws.
They've had what, like 4 times at the line?
4, yeah. I think
points?
8 of their
8
points are free throws. And, you know, that's what's going to keep them in the game. If they keep doing that and pick up their offense a little bit, this game is not over for them.
And the only 2 points they have that were during the, the flow of play was McKnight pulling up inside the paint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pulling home. And I believe he has 4 tonight because he has 2 free throws. And now 8 minutes to go. And coming out of that, the Warriors, I believe, get the ball. They will. Jeter's going to be the one to inbound. He's going to be guarded by Williams, number 24. Hands it over to Devensenis. Now to Anderson. The bounce into the middle. Rolling around. That's going to be Warriors ball.
Yep.
Rolled around on the ground a little bit. Seems to be a common theme. Razzo gets it in for Devensenis. Back out to the corner. Anderson for 3 again. Oh, almost. He's going to send it in. Jeter goes up.
Can't get it to go.
Off the rim. Jeter having a rough day at the office so far. Should be able to turn it around, though. He's found some really good assists in the game so far. Sending it in for McKnight. Blocked up and down in the air. And now here comes Jeter. Gets it. Razzo.
And it's good.
Good. Very good. 29-10.
Firing on all cylinders.
Sending it across. Here's Moldovan. Back down to the corner. That's Dean. Dean. Moldovan. Moldovan driving, loses it on the ground. They give it back, goes up, and it was an attempted block.
Foul.
And they will put the foul there.
And that's going to be Jeter's second or third foul, I believe.
Third. And Lewis was the one that was trying to shoot that. Came flying in for the block, missed the ball. It's unfortunate. He was trying to do the right thing.
Jude Coombs subbing in for Isaiah Jeter.
And here's the second. And the second one's good. So they've only missed 1 free throw tonight. Now DeVincentis in for Coombs for 3, off the rim. Swatted away. That was really good work from the Warriors. Back to Razzo for 3 again. And it goes! That's 2 for him. And now Carlynton coming down the court, sending it into the paint, and that's going to go up and be good. That was Dean. And now DeVincentis coming back again, sends it across. Anderson went up for it. And it was foul. Rebounded by Razzo. And he will draw the foul. Did get shoved.
Rosso coming into this quarter with 0 points. Right now sitting at 6 with 2 free throws to be shot.
And first one no good. But if you're Carlynton, this is something you cannot do.
Not at all. You cannot afford to let these free throws go, and that's why they call timeout.
And that'll be their second of the game. 32-13. 6:11 to go in the half. And it's almost a 20-point game.
You know, CV coming out, playing so well from the very beginning. Carlynton just can't really get anything to go on offense. If they could pick that up, that's really all I could see the main problem is.
But I do want to say, though, the Warriors having leads in the fourth quarter, how many times have we seen it?
I've seen that many times, and I've also seen that.
Same song, different verse.
Yeah, I agree. I think we get a little too careless and think we've already won the game before the game's over.
Best example I can think of is Rochester. First home game of the year. Ended on a buzzer beater. Rochester wins it. The Warriors were up 13 with 5 minutes left.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to start your season like that. It's good. You'll have some fire.
Motivation.
Right, and then, but that's just a tragic way to start the season.
But hopefully tonight, when they have the lead, it doesn't slip away from them.
No, absolutely.
Which I don't think it will.
If they could build a big enough lead.
But we both know, we've seen it before.
Yep, many times.
And Razzo make another one, and that'll go off the rim. And now Carlynton trying to get some points back before half, and
charge call.
Will be a charge.
Great play by DeVincentis.
And that is one of the things that's one of the great aspects of Cam DeVincentis' game. Talked about it last night. He takes charges like nobody I have ever seen.
Yep. Putting it all on this floor here tonight.
He always does, any sport he plays.
Absolutely. Very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive dude, man.
And he's just going to hold it. Brings it to Coombs, back to DeVincentis. Now Razzo. Razzo looking for options. Cougars in the zone here. DeVincentis into Anderson. Back out for Coombs for 3. And it's good.
Coombs starting to get his rhythm.
Oh, once he gets in his rhythm,
it's over.
It's over. He is one of the best three-point shooters I've seen.
In the Whippeal.
And that gets bounced off the backboard. And here they come again. Coombs pulling up for 3 again, and that'll go off the rim. Bounced away. Razzo tries to keep it in bounds. He does. Gets it to DeVincentis. He's going to drive inside the paint, and that's going to be stripped from him by Lewis. Now McKnight pulls up off the rim, back out,
that's
and
gonna be 2 shots.
2 shots.
And looking how it's been tonight, 2 shots that's 2 points coming from the Cougars.
Again, they've missed 1 free throw
all night
tonight.
All night, and that's how all their points have came is from free throws.
And here it'll come again. Here's Dean. Take his free throw. And that'll go. And that will be Jude's first foul of the game. Dean again. Goes up. And he got it. And if you're the Warriors, there's 5 minutes left. Maybe try and get it down to halftime. Waste some time here. Here's Razzo. He pulls up for 3. And that rattles around. Rebound, and he stepped out.
Travel.
Travel.
Wow.
Well, if they didn't call the travel, he was out of bounds.
Yeah, so either way, it was going to be CV's ball.
Here's Jude. Anderson. Back to Coombs. He puts it up.
No good.
Didn't get it that time. Here's McKnight coming out with a full head of steam. Willie passed it. He tried to. And that was Williams who puts his arms up after the play.
Little miscommunication coming from the Cougars.
He wasn't ready for the ball. Passed it through that lane. He wasn't quite there. And Coombs going to send that in to DeVincentis. DeVincentis, Conti, Coombs for three, rattles out. And that's going to be Cougars' ball. And now they're going to inbound again. Here's McKnight. Looking for a lane, lost it, got it back. Looking for an option. Gives a handoff to Lewis. Lewis drives, sends it to the corner for three. And it got stuck. And that was Williams with a three attempt. And Carlynton coach was confused because the whole team backed up, thought it was the Warriors' ball. He started getting a little heated. The referee then, of course, explains that it is going to be Carlynton ball. 35-15, 20-point game. Hand off to Moldovan. Moldovan, back out for Lewis. Lewis, looking, driving, goes up. Good defense from Price. Now Jeter got it again. Back across for DeVincentis. Now to Conti. DeVincentis got it again. And he's just going to hold it at the top. 3:41 to go in the half. Coombs to Jeter for three. Off the rim. He can't get him to fall.
Nope.
Driving down the court. That was Dean. He didn't get that to go. Now Jeter driving. Comes in, pulls up, gets it.
Gets it to go.
There you go. He'll be back for the second half.
Oh, yeah.
You know he will.
Oh, yeah.
Just had a rough night.
That's as long as they're not up so much and they decide to put in the JV team.
Yeah. 37-15. Here's McKnight again. He backs up. Can't find a pass. And tried to shoot.
Saves it.
That was close. McKnight gets it back. He'll go for two.
Puts it in.
37-17. And the Warriors making baskets. Seems like the Cougars are now coming back, making one right after. The lead's not growing. It's staying the same.
Yeah, and that's not ideally the best thing you want to see for the Warriors. Because if their offense slows down and Cougars pick it up, it'll be back.
Here's Jeter. Off the rim. Man, he just can't get it in the fall. He's throwing everything at the hoop. Everything but the kitchen sink. And now that's going to be rattled around. Back out up top for Dean. Dean to McKnight. McKnight looks. Can't find anyone. Moldovan. Moldovan drives. Puts it up off the rim. Here's Jeter. Jeter. Pass to the corner. DeVincentis for three. Got it
to go. You know, you don't see him shoot too many threes, but when he does, they usually do go in.
Usually Cam's one of those players that gets down inside the paint and gets ready to get it from there.
You're
but
right.
Takes a shot from beyond the arc. Hey, if he's making them, let
Go
him
ahead.
rip.
Why not?
Let him rip.
Not a bad three-point shooter at all, but more of a playmaker.
And he's really good in the transition game.
That's where he thrives in.
And now the Cougars get it again. Moldovan. Tipped up in the air. That was Anderson who tipped it. Here comes DeVincentis back with a full head of steam. Razzo gotten away, blocked away.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And they're going to give that two shots.
And Lewis swatted that.
Kind of came out of nowhere.
Really did
Did
come out
not
of nowhere.
see him at all. I thought that was going to be an easy two.
Now, I'm not sure where the foul was.
No, it was all ball. I mean, it was well far out of his hands when he swatted that.
Could have been somewhere else. Let's see.
Maybe
it was
after.
on 23. Yeah, no, that's who swatted it. I'm not sure where the foul would have occurred. Well, David misses the first one. We'll take it, though.
Number 12, Brennan Hudson checking into the game.
And now David Sendis with 1:32 to go in the half. And that's going to be given up to Dean, and then he sent it all the way down. Moldovan, he's got it again. Driving, looking, can't find anybody. McKnight now, he backs off a little. Minute 16 to go. And he's going to drive in, puts it up off the rim. Here's Anderson coming with a full head of steam. Now to DeVincentis, he gets pushed. But he'll go out of bounds. They're going to call the out of bounds, I believe. No, and it's going to be Warriors ball.
Wow. Maybe Cougar hit that out. I couldn't really see it.
From this angle, it's kind of hard to tell. So now Conti is going to inbound, and the Warriors lineup is going to be Conti, Anderson, Hudson, Stevenson.
And Hudson puts it up for two.
And that's good from Brennan Hudson.
And plucked in. I think that's out of bounds on the Cougars. Giving it to CV. I did see that ball hit the Cougars' foot before it went out, but that is a difficult call to see.
Cougars going to get it. And we mentioned Brennan Hudson. He's a junior, sitting at 6'2". That one bounced away. And that'll be the Warriors getting it again. 43-6 to go. Conti to do it again. Schroeds now. Slows it down, back to Conti. Conti sends it deep for Anderson, puts it up, he got it.
It's good.
44-17, 30 seconds left. Moldovan carries it, sent it back to the corner, driving in, sending it up. That was Jenkins. And now Schroeds. Sends it. Conti thought he was going to pull up and shoot. Now back to Schroeds. Schroeds across. Stevenson for three. He got it.
Good.
And the Warriors are firing on all cylinders from beyond the arc this evening.
Just scorching them.
And there was an attempt by the Cougars there right before halftime, right before the buzzer. Well, that's halftime, and the Warriors are up 47-17. We'll be right back after halftime.
Your leading scorers at half for the Cougars. Number 2, Jake McKnight with 8. Number 12, Devontae Dean with 6. And number 15, Jake Morgan, 2. For the Warriors, number 24, Michael Anderson with 10. Number 3, Isaiah Jeter with 9. Kea DeVincentis with 6. Number 30, Gabe Rasso with 6. And number 2, Jude Coons with 6.
And we are back. Third quarter about to begin, 47-17. Central Valley Warriors leading. Rich, what are you thinking about this second half?
Warriors going to keep the lead.
Absolutely.
That's what I think. Well, Razzo going to fire the first one across. Now to Coombs. Here's Steven Senes. He's going to go slow. 47-17. Big lead for the Warriors. 30 points. Remember, when it gets to 35, it's a running clock. Here's Jeter for three. And that'll go off the rim. Now here come the Cougars back the other way. That's going to be rattled around. Jude over to Razzo. Up top. And, oh my, blocked about 3 times. Or came off. And what's that? It's going to be Cougars ball. And Moldovan gives it up to McKnight. McKnight holding the ball. And now back to Moldovan. Back inside the paint. Driving. Outside for Williams. Stolen from Dean. Here comes Connolly. Spins. Steven Senes gets 2.
Great play by Connolly.
And that was incredible. And now McKnight trying to make sure this game doesn't get to a 35-point gap. Pulls up off the rim.
Good.
And the Warriors going to come right back. It's a 32-point game. Here's Coombs, pulls up for 3, doesn't get it. If the Warriors get a 3, it is a running clock. Coming down the court, blocked. And they're going to give 2 shots. They are going to give 2 shots there.
Wow.
And Stevenson is not happy about it.
Oh, and it's actually on Conley, not DeVincentis.
Oh. Oh. And, I mean, that's his first.
And
not the biggest deal that, he got the foul there.
No.
But still,
So it was a questionable call.
Questionable.
But,
questionable.
We don't disagree with the refs on her.
Well, now they're sending it back to Williams. And a little bit of a hold up here. Wasn't sure why. And Williams goes up, and he'll miss that one. One of the very few things they've done tonight is miss free throws. It's one of the things they did really, really well so far tonight.
And, it kind of looks like they're getting in their own heads a little bit. They're down so much, such a large deficit to try to come back to. And stopping this Warriors offense is very hard to do.
And it did become a running clock. So there's 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And now Razzo inbounds. To DeVincentis, they're going to take it slow. And the clock will not stop. And now Gabe with it again. DeVincentis back for Coombs, fakes, and then goes into the paint, off the rim. Goes out of bounds, tipped up into the air. That stayed in. And now they're going to send it into Moldovan. He trips over his own feet and goes down. Here comes DeVincentis, coming back the other way. Stopping, turning, giving it to Razzo, and he'll make it. 51-18. 5 minutes to go here in only the third. Warriors have a chance for 70 points tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be Lewis. Tried to drive, got it stolen. Here comes DeVincentis with a full head of steam all the way down the court. Stops. Puts it in for Razzo. Goes up for 2. He gets it again.
By Conley. Conley really playing well this second quarter. Plucking the ball, stealing the ball, making plays, finding the open man. That's what you need.
And they're going to make a couple subs.
Into the game for the Warriors, number 24,
And now McKnight takes it up slow. With the running clock at this point, really no point to go fast. I don't think there would be enough time for the Cougars to come back from this deficit. Here's Dean pulling up, firing a shot, goes off the rim, boarded by Connolly, and now it's to Anderson and DeVincentis now. He's gonna bring it downtown. Sends it in, tipped up into the air. Here's McKnight, he's got it. He's gonna come down really quickly, gets it to Moldovan, tosses up a 2, and he gets it. 53-20.
Great transition there by the Cougars.
And now DeVincentis bounces to Razzo. Back out for Anderson. He's deep. DeVincentis. Now to contact. Razzo again. Goes up, makes it. 55-20.
Now they're now at a running clock, correct?
Yes, they have been.
Oh, wow.
Since about 5 minutes to go.
Oh, jeez, oh, man.
And rattled around. Cougars got it again. McKnight from the paint. And
tries to go for the fadeaway.
Doesn't get it. He got one of those earlier.
Beautiful shot.
And now Cam. And here's Razzo. And that one's going to go out from Anderson.
Right to the student section.
Now here come a couple of substitutions. Price coming in, Jeter coming in, Adam Schroed's coming in. The only two staying out there is going to be Conti and I believe Anderson. Conti now. Back for Jeter, in for Price, sends it up, off the rim, boarded by McKnight. Then he gives it up to Lewis. Lewis, McKnight, Warriors backing off. Schroeds, he was defending. Lewis comes in, went through traffic, gets it. And now Conti, back for Anderson. Jeter again. Step up in the air, here's McKnight. Sends it ahead for Moldovan. He's inside the paint, puts it up, and that's gonna be blocked. Schroeds got a hand on it. Conti.
Beautiful
And he
take
gets
by
it.
Conti.
That's wonderful.
And that's a player that you got to watch over these next couple of years. He's young. You got to remember, 7th man off the bench for Varsity.
And
Keep
he's
an eye on
a
him.
freshman.
Sophomore.
Listed at 5'11". Listed on the roster as a freshman.
Oh.
And that one's going to go up, and that'll be good from Lewis. Well, one thing you can say is that the Warriors' offense
Not slowing down anytime
not
soon.
slowing down. They're like a runaway train.
Oh, yeah, playing very well. Having this JV group going is probably the best thing for you. Varsity, they've won this game in their heads. Now let the undefeated JV team come in, let them do their thing, and I guarantee you they increase this lead by more than what it is.
I'd like to see some of the young JV guys get in here. That would be really nice to see, actually.
Got a good young squad right now.
Bright future here at Central Valley basketball.
Absolutely.
And Tanner T-Bone Stevenson.
The
gets
man,
in
the
game.
myth, the legend.
And this is his second appearance in tonight's contest. Here's Schroeds, and he'll lose it. And by the way, that last break was a timeout from the Cougars. They now only have 2 remaining. With 1 minute and 1 second to go here in the third. Now to Schroeds. Stops, double teamed. Now to Conti, sends it ahead for T-Bone.
To Buzzy.
And
Can't get
that
it.
goes off the rim. Lewis now to McKnight. Carrying it up slowly. 57-24 is your score. That's Jameson, number 22 for the Cougars. I believe that's his first appearance of tonight so far. Here's McKnight, back to Jameson. Jameson, now in. Jenkins.
Double dribble.
Double dribble. And McKnight looks a little confused, looks to the bench, looks to the referee.
And, you know, I was going to say that before the refs even called it. I kind of did see that happen, but refs saw it.
And
Ethan Shear.
If I'm reading lips correctly, I believe he said that's not repeatedly. And throwing one
Ethan
up.
Shear puts it up and in at the buzzer.
And 59-24 after 3. And now you get 8 more minutes for this Warriors offense to continue. They're like a race car with their brakes cut.
Oh, yeah. They just don't stop. And, you know, I got to say, Mark Miller with these subs, I haven't seen anything like it.
And he'll be cooking something up on the tactics board down there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everything falling into line for these Warriors coaches here.
And I don't think anybody on the Warriors is in danger of fouling out.
No, I know Jeter has 3.
Yeah, Jeter has 3. I think he might have the most.
I think Cam might have 2. And that might.
Nobody in danger of fouling out.
No, not at all. Yeah, they're not even going to play.
Not that would probably be an issue at this stage in the game.
Right, and you know they're not even going to start their starters in this fourth quarter. This is the JV squad right here.
And it's Angelo Conti out there. Or Ryan Conti, the brothers. And pull-up shot off the rim.
No good.
Now here's Stevenson. Sends it in for Conti. Shear. Conti. Spins, broke ankles. Back up top for Schroeds. Drives in. Outside. Stevenson for 3. Off the rim.
Ooh.
Thrown up again. Blocked by the Cougars. And now here's Dean with it. He's going to drive on in. Sent one over the shoulder behind his back. He twisted like a pretzel.
Tried the little reverse lay. Can't get it to go.
That one goes up. Conti hits the rim again. 7:13 to go. Jenkins for 3. Missed it. Now in for Henrich. McKnight makes it.
And, you know, that seems to be their shooter here for the Cougars. Number 2, McKnight.
He's had a rough night. And now the Warriors get it to Shear again. He makes another. 61-27. 6:47 to go. And this has been an unbelievable performance from the Warriors so far. They've done everything right. They've executed on defense and on offense.
They've had a pretty good week, beating Hopewell over at their place, and now to come here and win this out-of-section game should really boost their confidence going into next week to play some of the better teams in the section to try to hopefully obtain a playoff spot.
And if they keep playing like this, next week's games, they're going to be tight.
Oh, yeah.
Going to be really tight.
Absolutely.
And now the Warriors going to get it back. Schroeds for Conti. Sends it up. Stevenson, 3! Off the rim.
Can't get it.
And now they're coming back. Here's Williams. Puts up a lay, gets it. Stevenson tried the block, slapped the backboard.
Just a little late.
That had to hurt his hand.
Number 24 was limping a little bit after that excursion with Stevenson.
24 for the Cougars. Williams. He's one of the shorter basketball players I've seen.
Absolutely, yeah.
But boy, do you see his work rate. Really good work rate.
Very well, yeah.
And they're going to send it to the corner. That'll go up, and that's going to hit the rim. That shot was from Heinrich. And now here is Conti, Stevenson for three. Doesn't get it. 0 for 3.
Actually, 1 for 4. He made one in the third quarter.
That's right. That's right.
So not a 0% shooting rate, but
Hey, he'll get another one if he keeps pulling.
oh
them.
yeah, great shooter. But we have some younger subs coming in.
Oh my goodness, even younger. Let's see here. Number 11, we got Wyatt Clark. We have Price, he's coming back into the game. Braddock Ambrose into the game. And Angelo Conti coming in. So the Conti brothers gonna swap places. And now 5-second violation. Oh my.
And that's great defense by this young JV squad right here.
And that is something that can't happen.
Nope.
Well,
I think the Cougars are kind of just playing till the end here.
Ambrose got it. Sends it to Clark. Now in for Price. Conti for three. Goes in. And that is fantastic from that young man. The freshman. And that's awesome to see that. Sends it out to the three-point line, off the rim, rattles around. Conti gets the rebound. Comes back out. Williams bouncing in. Sent up, off the rim, and that goes. So now the Warriors gonna look to break out. Conti sends it to Ambrose. Back to Conti, back to Ambrose. Yeah, Ambrose again. Or not Ambrose, that's Conti over there.
Puts it
Goes in. There you go. And 5 points. 5 points for him.
And this JV squad, man, they're not letting anything up.
And a big smile
Nice
on
little
Conti's
shot.
face.
Nice little shot from number 12.
That's Dean. Good shot from him. And you can just see it from here. Conti beaming, smiling like a butcher's dog.
Happy to be out there on this varsity squad right now.
Conti
And now he wants an
across.
assist.
Off the rim.
Oh, can't get it.
And taking that one was Wyatt Clark. Gonna get some substitutions. 2:40 to go.
Stevenson checks in for Jamel Price.
And now, here are the Cougars again.
Stolen
Bounced
by
away.
Clark.
Clark. He's gonna hold up, wait for his teammates to come. Stevenson, back to Conti. To the corner, Ambrose. Sends it out, here's a three. Off the rim.
Can't get that one to go.
And now if you're the Warriors, you look forward to next week. Some tough games coming up. I think they can pull through.
I think they will. You know, this week was a confidence booster
They
for them.
showed a lot of fight.
Right, and that's going to carry on to some of these more challenging teams that they'll be playing. A few heartbreaks this season to some better teams, but very, very close.
Lincoln Park being one of those.
North Catholic.
One of those games, North Catholic. They've played a lot of teams in the section to the end. They haven't been blowouts.
It's just by a few points, not even a double-digit game.
And Jameson is going to get some points there. 66-35. And now the Warriors bouncing outside the arc, driving in, goes up,
Puts it in.
and that's made by Ethan Shearer.
Shearer coming off
And
the bench, having himself a game.
Under a minute to go. The Warriors can look back on this one and be very proud of the performance they've put in. One more basket, they'll hit 70 points this evening.
Oh, yeah. And I think they're going to try to go for that.
They could. 45 to go. And as we wrap things up, the Warriors looking forward to next week.
And gets it in.
Turn up in the air.
470 points.
And Wyatt Clark, 70 points.
For the Warriors.
That is an incredible score. for the Warriors offense that at times this season has struggled.
Oh, yeah.
In a few games. But tonight they were just firing on all cylinders. I don't think anybody could stop them.
No, not at all.
And the Cougars are going to look back on tonight probably with a couple regrets. But
And I
they're
think,
a solid team, I think.
Great team. This was a great performance coming from the Warriors. Cougars, well, performed well, just couldn't get the job done.
Well, your final score this evening is going to be Central Valley Warriors 70, Carlynton Cougars 37. We will see you next week for more Central Valley boys basketball.